It is my honor to introduce another Tasha, my teammate today, Tasha Manigo-Bizzell, who is on a mission to end pediatric cancer. As a childhood cancer survivor, she uses her voice and her platform to raise awareness about the need for pediatric cancer research, especially Wilms tumor. Professionally, Tasha has worked in wellness for nearly 30 years, inspiring others to change how they nourish their whole selves. She is a writer, a licensed nutritionist, a board-certified nutrition specialist, a licensed esthetician and makeup artist, a Reiki master and teacher, and a registered yoga teacher. She also owns Muse Wellness, a private lifestyle and wellness education practice, and the Apothecary at Cotton and Tobacco, through which she strives to help everyone live brilliantly from head to soul. Tasha is the proud mother of 3 beautiful and talented daughters, Claire, Nora, and Lauren, to whom she owes the greatest debt of gratitude for their endless love and support of her work. And 2 of her daughters are here today. They are her most ardent cheerleaders and the literal manifestation of her wildest dreams. In her free time, Tasha has raised over $8,000 on behalf of the Children's Cancer Foundation to ensure critical pediatric cancer research remains funded. Please join me in welcoming Tasha Manigo-Bizzell.
Thank you so much for this wonderful opportunity to share my story, to encourage the work that you all do. I have to say that this is one of the most difficult speeches I've ever had to give. I was told I have 10 minutes, and that's just not cool with my spirit. So someone in wellness, I just doesn't feel right to me. But I have my timer, keep myself honest. So here we go. Picture it, Sicily, early 1990s. I was an undergrad student at Morgan State University. I was in my apartment one day, minding my business, when I got a call from my mother letting me know that Tommy had died. Tom Malik, was a young man at my church back home in Brooklyn, Cornerstone Baptist Church, if you're wondering. My mother said that he had cancer in the leg. My mother was very Southern. He had bone cancer. Tommy was just 15 years old. I began to cry violently, asking, why did he let me live? My mother asked what I meant, and I said, why did God save me? You see, what my mother didn't realize is I was suffering with tremendous survivor's guilt, and still am. Some 20 years earlier, I was diagnosed with Wilms tumor, and at that time, I was one of the youngest cases. It was typically not discovered until a child was 2 or 3 years old. I was 18 months. My mother said that specialists from all over the region came to the hospital to see me. So, backstory. One day I was playing at the park, I fell down. My father actually found blood in my diaper when he changed me. My parents took me to my pediatrician, but were told there was nothing wrong, take me home. There was a nosy angel, is what I like to call this resident, that was listening to the conversation. He told my parents, take this little girl to the nearest emergency room. We had recently moved from Manhattan to Brooklyn, so my parents were unfamiliar with the hospitals in Brooklyn, so they took me back across the pond to Metropolitan Hospital in Manhattan. The doctors there taped off my stomach and told everybody not to touch me. And I am now almost 2 years old. I remember all of this. Children have memory. The doctor then told my parents that the tumor on my left kidney was about to rupture, and I would have died that night if they would have taken me home. 18 months of chemo and radiation followed, and in September of 2026, I will celebrate 52 years being cancer-free. Thank you. Sadly, Tommy will never get there, and I still ask, why me? Well, here's why me. I'm supposed to help fund the research that will help find the cure. I'm supposed to show the world what a walking miracle looks like. Fabulous. Thank you. Blessings. I'm supposed to be the voice for all of the little angels like Tommy who we lost in this fight. And I am the walking testament that proves that cancer did not win. So as I move forward, when I turned 50 back in February 2023, I started a campaign, Tasha's 50 for 50, to raise $50,000 for pediatric cancer research because I'm told that some of the same treatments that I had are still being used today, and that's unacceptable. I thought that people would come out in droves to support, especially since both Taylor Swift and Beyonce Knowles Carter had record-breaking tour sales, but I was wrong. But they did not. Some did, but most did not. I found out that the vast majority of people don't even know what pediatric cancer is. So, true story, when I had my mammogram earlier this year, the woman who did my exam was undergoing treatment for breast cancer. She was in remission, and in the final stages of her treatment, I shared that I, too, am a cancer survivor and that I had pediatric cancer. And she said, "What is that?" Okay, now I really thought that someone in a medical profession could use context clues from the word pediatric, but again, I was wrong, so I just said I had kidney cancer, and she dismissed that as if I had said I had a sore throat. So I decided to use my own money to fund my campaign. I also realized that people tend to be far removed from what does not impact them directly. I work in a school system that has had students die from cancer. Yet every September, there is no mention of Childhood Cancer Awareness Month. Every other thing is celebrated. Teacher appreciation, principal appreciation, admin day, endless spirit weeks, my God. Every October 1st, the entire world turns pink for breast cancer, as it should, as it should. But no other person should have to hear your child, your brother, your sister, your grandchild, your niece, your nephew, your student, your friend Tommy died of cancer. It's up to you and me. So here's the deal. I will continue to help fund the research if you and Paisley will do the research. Is that fair? Who's with me? Yeah? Okay. So then I thank you for that, because we will end this insidious disease in my lifetime. I have lived more time than I know I have left. I know that. When you get to be 53, it's just what it is. I don't want to live to 106. But here's the deal. There will be more and more children who die of this disease if we don't wrangle this in. So as you go about your day, Tommy's with the angels. But how many more little angels are we going to lose? And that's up to you in the work that you do. I thank you for your listening. I thank you for the opportunity to share my story. And I pray that God blesses you all in your work and in your lives. Thank you so, so much.
That was incredibly inspirational. Thank you so much, Tasha. Questions for Tasha? Dr.
Thanks so much. I think you really bring to bear a really silent thing that the world doesn't really know because they focus a lot on adult cancers. And I don't want you to know that the NCI, the big NCI that I talk about, as Brigitte and I are both connected with leadership at NCI, you know, we have strong voices and we're really working. I think that 50 million additional dollars were added to the CCDI data initiative. And the current administration is really working hard to make that initiative, which started with the first Trump administration. So I know there's a lot of feelings about all the things that are going on, but I do think they are poised in that. And I also want to say that, adolescent and young cancers is another area that they are really working hard at the NCI level because of, the increase in cancers that affect. And so your voice is really needed because I think that it's absolutely true. New York City lights up pink, but we cannot get the Empire State Building to turn green in September for childhood cancer. So it really is right. I just think that it's underappreciated. So thank you so much.